So when you want to find your inner peace, you kind of have to get back into your comfort zone for just a second. Hi guys, this is your Southern Belle, and it is Southern Belle Speaks Sunday. So I am resting in my dad's hammock. Well, it's like a hammock chair thing on the porch, and there's a porch swing. And I'm at my parents' house, and I really enjoy my time when I'm here. Enjoy it's not that nice of weather, but nice enough. And I enjoy the space and the area. They have a lot of land, and I helped my parents garden today, and I really just got to thinking about how much I find my peace when I'm here. I really get a lot of spiritual, emotional healing when I'm here with my parents. And I wanted to talk to you guys about finding your peace. And I thought that it'd be important that I'm, in my PJs, and you actually can see me relaxing and in my inner peace space, my Hello Kitty PJs. And, I thought what better way to express that to you guys than I'm actually in the action. So, a lot of people find it hard to kind of find that moment when they can just it really is so important, and it's detrimental when you have a busy, chaotic life. A lot of things go on in life. A lot of things really... Honey, that's right there watching me. A lot of things go on in your day-to-day. And for some people, greater than some others, there's a lot of hectic and chaotic things that happen. Whether you got a lot of kids and you may not have help with them, or you're dealing with a relationship that just isn't ideal, or it isn't loving, it isn't, it makes you uneasy and you don't exactly know how to get out of it, or you have a hectic job that you may not think is pleasant, or you don't feel accepted, or you're going to school, you're working 2 jobs, we just deal with a lot of day-to-day things in life. Everybody's story is different, and everybody comes with a little bit of baggage, you know what I mean? And we just have to be able to find that time when we can find our inner peace and just really relax and be tranquil, And everybody is different on what relaxes them or what pleases them. But like I said, whenever I come to my parents' house, they live in a space where it's kind of like countryside. It's quiet. It's not the hustle bustle of the city. It's just, the only thing you might hear is a couple cars going past or whatever. The people are nicer. They're smiling. They're not like the people in the city where, they're working and hustling, bustling to the grind, and their faces are all turned up and, all kinds of stuff that you find in the city. But it's just, they live in kind of a countryside where, it's slower pace, slow things down. That's the most important thing when you're trying to really find your peace in all of the hustle and bustle of life, is just to slow down and breathe. So if you can't get to, maybe your parents don't live in an area like mine, and maybe you don't have a hammock chair to sit in, and there's a lot of things that you can do. And I try to simulate that in my apartment by, making my space a space that I can come home and relax. I get a lot of candles, a make sure my house is clean. Sometimes I try to wake up and clean up a little bit, straighten up in the morning before I go to work, so that when I come home, I'm coming home to a nice, clean, smelling good space. I situate things so that they're, more open and relaxing. I have a lot of pillows. I keep my it was so important to me to have a balcony when I moved into my apartment. So I keep my little balcony really cute, and I have chairs and pillows and a little table, kind of try to emulate the porch idea. And just like, I have plants around that make me feel, kind of close to nature. I have, like I said, I have candles. My decor is, warm and fuzzy feeling. I have flowers around, and just kind of to hone in on what makes you feel peaceful and tranquil. Everyone's different, but what do you feel close to? What do you feel? What draws you in and really? What really draws you in and really hones in on that inner you that makes you feel like you can breathe and relax? What makes you feel like you can just kind of unwind? It's important, ladies, that we do a lot of self-care, making yourself a cup of tea, lighting those candles, getting a bubble bath going, maybe a bath bomb, some relaxing, calm music. I have a lot of things that I utilize during stuff like that. Like, my little bath tray. I set it up like a spa. Because, I'm keeping it 100 with y'all. We can't afford to go to the spa all the time. But we can take those things that they use and find things on Amazon and wherever, the ways to make a home spa, ways to pamper yourself. If you enjoy going to the beach, find something that you can do at home that will kind of make you feel like you're at the beach, or make your space like your backyard or something where you can lay out and put your bikini on and get you a little tropical drink made, and do your little umbrella up, something. If that's what you like, the beach makes you feel at peace. Get you a water machine, get you a noise machine that plays like the water waves, put that on, and give yourself that beach treatment if that's what you like. Like I said, you can do the spa thing. And men, you know what I mean? You have to be able to find your inner peace. My boyfriend is a player of video games. That's where his space is at. So when he comes home, he sets up his video games, he puts his little headphones on, and he's in his own world. You know what I mean? That's what brings him his inner peace. And you have to be able to find that. If it's sports, you go shoot some hoops, you know what I mean? Get yourself a hoop that you can put in your backyard, so you can just, shoot some hoops when you feel like you need to go into your little space. Whatever it is, you always had a dream of getting a motorcycle. Get that motorcycle so you can feel the wind beneath your hair and beneath your legs, and just ride away and feel that void. It's just, you have to do the things that you don't normally do. Go not out of your comfort zone, because we want to be able to hone in on what's important to us. Every day, to push and reach our goals, we go out of our comfort zone. We have to be able to go out of our comfort zone and be uncomfortable in order to feel the change. So when you want to find your inner peace, you kind of have to get back into your comfort zone for just a second. A part of my inner peace, I would say, is getting back to the child that's within me. I was fortunate enough to have a very good childhood, and like every child, I struggled with self-esteem and things like that. I often played alone and everything like that. I didn't really have friends. But as far as my parents and my grandparents and the things that I got, I always had clothes and shoes and toys and, hair done and everything like that. I had a pretty good childhood. Grew up in a 2-parent home. I was very loved. And so when I watch movies that I used to watch as a child, or shows and things like that, or go places I used to go as a kid. That makes me feel really nostalgic, and it speaks to the inner child in me, and it really heals my inner peace. And so if you didn't have a good childhood, then that's not something you would do. But like I said, everybody's different, and so you have to find what speaks to you. And so for me, a day when I can put on my jammies and get a cup of cocoa or a cup of tea or whatever, and watch a show or movie I used to watch as a kid, it really makes me feel good, and it really is my inner peace. And spending time with my family is very, very important to me. And we get caught up in the hustle bustle and at work, trying to achieve those goals, and you're trying to make them proud, but you forget to call and spend that time because you're just so busy with everyday life. So for me, just coming home, being able to relax and spend time with them. I make sure I spend time with my nieces and nephews. Yesterday we played a game of Sorry. That's something that I used to play when I was a kid, so that was really enjoyable for me. And watch movies with them and just spend time. I washed my niece's hair. I gardened in the garden with my parents, and just stuff like that. Just really, really, really is therapeutic to the inner soul. And I say on my channel that I am a health and fitness and lifestyle channel. And I didn't put something religious in the title, because when I say health, I'm speaking to physical health with nutrition, but I'm also speaking to spiritual health, and soul healing is important as well. So health means a lot of different things, and I wouldn't say I'm expert in any of this, but I'm just an encourager. And so I'm here to encourage you, and I am a health, fitness, and lifestyle encourager. And I'm here to encourage you to strengthen your inner peace for today. And we don't have to get into the religious talks every day. That is very much so a part of me. And I want to focus on your spiritual health, but also, when I say spiritual health, your inner peace and your inner soul. So I hope that you put into practice these words that I've given you, and I hope you just really find what pleases and heals your inner soul and your inner peace, and you just implement that into your life. Just step back into your comfort zone every now and then, and the rest of the week, step out of your comfort zone to achieve those goals. So be blessed. Love you much. And you'll probably see these pajamas again because I have nothing video to record. Love you guys.